Hi everyone, my name is Aviva Hotimsky and I'd like to welcome you to today's Knowledge at Wharton High School video. Today I will be interviewing Adina Luo, who's a sophomore in Wharton concentrating in marketing and OPM. Adina is originally from Southern California and she recently started a company called Box Denim, which focuses on making customized jeans at an affordable price. Today we're going to be talking to Adina about her entrepreneurship and then also about her background in marketing, as she's heavily involved in marketing here at Wharton and outside of Wharton in case competitions. So first of all, thank you so much for coming.
Of course, thanks for having me.
So just to start off, can you please tell me about some steps that you've taken to become where you are today and how you've taken entrepreneurship on a path throughout your life?
Right. So I guess like my entrepreneurial story kind of stems back and starts in high school. I was really into marketing always. So back then I started this sort of, I didn't know it at the time, but like a marketing consulting startup where I would consult and like come up with designs and logos and do really basic marketing campaigns for like local companies and family friends. So anyone who, like someone started a learning center, so we did marketing promotional materials for them. And then I took a gap year and worked at a business incubator where I got even more kind of entrenched into startup life and entrepreneurship, and I really felt like I wanted to do that once I came here. And once I got to Wharton, I was just looking for my opportunity. Once that idea struck, which ended up being Box Denim, I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna go for it. There's no better time to do it than now.
Okay, so just to give everyone a background on Box Denim, it's made a huge splash in the last few months. You raised over $25,000 on your Kickstarter campaign, and on top of that, you're involved in many different Wharton entrepreneurship programs, including a semifinalist in the business plan competition, so congrats. So can you give me a little bit of background on how Box Denim got started and how you and your friend Molly really launched the business and the logistics behind that as well?
Right. So I remember distinctly sitting at my house over winter break, feeling like I really wasn't doing anything super active. Like, it's winter break, so it's kind of like a break from school and the busyness there. And then I was like, you know what, I should really just get a move on the whole startup thing. I've always wanted to do it. I know I'm a freshman, but this is my time. So I remember having a conversation with Molly before about how we were so like both really into it and we wanted to do something fashion oriented. And we actually started with a company called Little Red Bag, or an idea called Little Red Bag, where we would do custom handbags. And as we kind of developed and cultivated that, it lended itself to ultimately being jeans, just because it was more feasible and it made more sense. So we ended up there and then kind of took it step by step, asked people, I mean, we're just undergrads, but we're figuring it out along the way. We have like great programs. The VIP program here at Wharton really helped us a lot. But yeah, so that's how we jumped into it.
So can you tell me more about what Box Denim actually is and what your product looks like?
So Box Denim, we do custom jeans. So basically customers can go online, they can choose their cut, they can choose their wash, and then they enter in their measurements to get the perfect pair of jeans delivered to their doorstep. So we have a bunch of different options, 4 styles for girls, 4 styles for guys, and we also offer both washed denim, so the different colors you traditionally see in stores, and also raw denim, which is this kind of new denim, I guess it's like a trend right now, where it's unwashed jeans, so as you wear them more and more, they kind of mold and fold to your daily life. So, people get whiskers on the sides of their pockets, and that back pocket where people keep their cell phones, that like becomes an outline. So those are like kind of our offerings for our product.
So can you just tell me a little bit more about the development of Box Denim and how you get the jeans from from the customer's online order directly to the customer, and then also just about the success for the company and whether or not you face dramatic competition or if you're entering into a new market.
Right. So Molly and I, so my business partner, actually spent the entire last summer securing our supply chain. We went to Guangzhou, China, which is kind of known as the textile capital of Asia, and there, we basically cold called all of the manufacturers we could find. We went door to door, found our fabric suppliers, we found our tailors, we found our sample workshops, everything. So after we secured that and had that in place, we then launched our Kickstarter campaign, and those were when the initial orders came in. So I guess the best kind of gauge for how well we're doing is the Kickstarter campaign. We've sold over 200 jeans off of that, so that's kind of like preliminary sales before the official launch of the company. And we've done a lot of market sizing and a lot of market research, and both Molly and I kind of understand at this point, we have our business in place, we're looking to scale, and it's really going to be a marketing and execution play. So there are other pseudo-competitors. They're not quite filling the niche we're looking to fill, which is, high-quality custom jeans at a fair price. Off of that, we're entering it in, and we're really looking to execute well. We're really looking to get the branding right, the tone right, and then get our distribution channels in place.
And can you just talk about how marketing's also played a role into that, and how it's helped develop your company?
Right. So one of the things we thought about at the beginning, like what sort of company would you want to start? And for me, it was really important to have something that was really consumer-facing, something that I could really apply my interest in marketing to. Sometimes I joke with Molly that, a huge part of the reason why we wanted to start a company in the first place is to build a brand and have that experience. So that's been huge. From the second we started it, we started talking about, what's the name going to be like? What's the tone of the brand? What are the brand values sort of thing? And kind of just applying all the marketing interests to the startup.
Okay, and then most of our audience today is high school students who are probably interested in pursuing entrepreneurship or marketing or just business in general in the future. Could you give our audience a little bit of advice or kind of, just any advice for the future in college and beyond?
Yeah, right. So I think the biggest thing with entrepreneurship is that, people always wait around for the right idea to fall into their laps or the right people or, all of these stars to align. I need more experience. But I think at the end of the day, there's really no better time than now to start your company. And you'll realize that once you start doing something, how far ahead of the curve you are because you're so much farther ahead than all the people who just had the idea and decided not to do it. So really, I think the biggest takeaway is action. Get that idea going. Just start. Draft those business plans, ask people, ask your friends, ask your family, feedback, whatever it is. My biggest advice to everyone is you just have to go and do it.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining us today. For all of our viewers out there, you can check out Black Box Denim online on Facebook. And then also, although the Kickstarter campaign has ended, there's still great information on the Black Box Denim Kickstarter page. So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.